This is the entry to my shop. It's the third stall of a three-car garage. The very front of it has gardening tools, wheelbarrow, lawnmower, barbecue grill, and that kind of stuff stored in it. I have to roll it out when I get ready to use it. As you walk in, there's my table saw, Grizzly G0661. And I've got miscellaneous storage over here, painting supplies, dovetail jig, sprays, chemicals, toothbrushes, the odds and ends you need, manuals, sun lumber storage up here. Then I have this clamshell paperboard box that has some of my hand tools in it. I've got another one over here that you see with the signal flags on it. It's got my non-woodworking tools. I'm in the process of getting this organized, so it's not completely done. That's where I try to keep most of the commonly used tools. In addition to that, I have this roll-around toolbox where I keep my good tools. I got my engineer squares, my Lee Valley chisels, paint or sandpaper, gloves, brushes, odds and end jigs. Then I got this cabinet from a first aid supply company that puts these cabinets up in our company, and they had one that was slightly damaged and they couldn't use. There's another one over there. It's a little smaller version. And I use this for my, I got my dust masks, Forstner bits, router bits, old business cards I use for shims, some more Forstner bits, just odds and ends storage. And directly behind that is this big table that I bought from a high school that was closing down their shop. It's 2-inch thick maple and about 4.5 by 5 feet. Underneath it I've got some storage. I posted a thing about this little cabinet for sandpaper storage. A little quick and dirty shelf for jigs and fixtures, my dado blades. Got a little downdraft dust collector. Scroll saw that I haven't used in 20 years, but I got it out to clean it up and see if I can use it. And a little Delta 10-inch benchtop drill press. A bunch of junk scrap piled around it. Some of my clamp storage, and you see some of my clamp storage is there, and some of my clamp storage is here. I got a Ryobi 9-inch bandsaw, a Craftsman benchtop sander, skill saws, sanders, corded drills, odds and ends. And my router storage is up here. I got the little compact DeWalt Ryobi plunge router and some PC690s. Two of them are already set up for use with my dovetail jig, so I don't ever change the bits in those, and then the little Bosch coat. This is a old Craftsman table saw that burned up, and I had it converted to a router table. There's some more lumber storage, as well as some over there and some over here. I'm pretty cramped for space, so I store it wherever I can. This is again another look at the router table. It's got a Delta T2 fence on it and a Freud router mounted in the table. And I've got my Grizzly G055X 14-inch bandsaw with a resaw fence on it right now. A Borg brand compound miter saw, not real fancy, but gets the job done. My Dust Deputy contraption with my back mounted under it so I can roll it around. My Delta joiner and a Ryobi planer. Now these don't normally sit where they're sitting now. They're all on mobile basis, so I roll them in and out. They go in these little empty spaces you see here. I try to keep both cars in the garage at night. I live in Houston and there's always a heavy dew, so it's kind of hard to clean the windows off in the morning. So it's a pretty crowded shop, but I managed to get things done. I've got a couple of extra benches over there. I probably need to get rid of one or two of them, but They're loaded up right now. And the other issue is I've got this little, I don't know if you can see it here, but the way they build the garages here, there's a little step up about 3 inches high all the way around the shop. So even if I had the benches off there, it doesn't really make it like wide open floor space, because you got that little drop right there where the pads end. It goes up about 3 inches, and it does that all the way across the back and the side. So that's the shop.